Alright, I'm gonna start a little bit early tonight. Let me make sure I got my face in the camera really well. Okay. See how I look. I hate how long it takes for the image. Oh, there we go. Okay, that looks okay. Okay, the lighting looks good. Alright. Alright, people. Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips, owner of A BiPolar Gaming, and what we do here is listen and talk. So today is Wednesday. It is Hump Day. I actually just saw Lori get out of her car. She's just now getting home from work. This is her late day. So, but you know, today I just wanted to discuss a little bit about I guess the future of what I'm doing here. There's some things I know I want to do as far as videos are concerned, and not just videos but posts too on the comment section or on the I guess it's the post section where you put like pictures and things like that up. But I have some interesting ideas I want to try out. I'm going to try out different ideas. That's kind of the thought process. You try different ideas and see which works. You guys got to understand something. That when Dwan passed away, half of what we were going to be doing died with him. I can't exactly do a, two people in the room without Dwan, unless unless somebody else wants to get on camera. I'm still trying to work on Sophia. I hope maybe someday she'll change her mind. Her work doesn't like it when she's on there. She can't be talking political or anything else for that matter. So she's got to be very careful. But there are some other things that I want to try. I'm not going to get into the actual idea part of it, but let me ask you guys a question. When you guys come on YouTube and you guys look up something, and leave your answer in the comments below, and I'll read them later. But do you guys like it? You guys like to have a combination of entertainment and information? Because that's kind of what I want to do. I don't want to be one of those people that teaches things and bores people. Now, some of the things I talk about are serious, but I also don't want to, that's the other part. I also don't want to talk about, I'm not always going to talk about mental illness. I want to talk about history. I want to talk about things that I think are important to learn, that I'm interested in and that I enjoy teaching. You guys will love how I teach history. And I don't teach it like you think. I'm also going to be doing, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I can do KFE anymore. I think that was Dwan's channel. I gave that to him to take care of, and I don't think I can do gaming on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase a couple video games. I'm going to start playing a video game. I think I'm going to start a new channel, my own gaming channel, and I'm going to start playing things like Total War, Assassin's Creed, and it'll be just a conversation between me and you, and we're going to be playing video game. It'll be fun, but I'll be talking about stuff that I use tactically in my own life. Not killing people, but y'all understand what I'm saying. There's tactics to dealing with people. There's tactics to dealing with I know there's a lot of people that don't like to be confrontational. Well, I'm not that guy. I like to debate. I like to do those sorts of things. I also want to change the third channel that I have to a Christian version of NAG 214. So there's a couple of ideas that I'm going to be doing, but it takes time to do these things. So I've got to do them, and remember, Sophia's not going to be here. I'm not going to be around Sophia for at least another year. So when Sophia leaves, a couple weeks, a few weeks, a month maybe, she leaves, and then I will join her at some point, but that won't be for another year. So in that time, I'm going to make sure that I have my ideas down, and I want to try some ideas on here first. I want you guys to judge to see if they're good. So if they're bad, I'm blaming you. Just saying. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I saw something flash on my computer. I'm like, what the hell? Oh. I also am going to try some new camera angles. I've got that camera right there that I can start practicing changing different angles. I'm gonna do a lot of I'm gonna do some different things to make this better. I gotta make my lives better. Okay, as cool as it is to get on here, I have to make sure. I also want to write down. I don't do scripts, but I can write down a thought process in which I can talk about whatever it is that I need to. Does that make sense? So I can have an orderly process, because this brain sometimes gets disorderly. And even though I am better at using my brain than I used to, it's just better to have something like that. I don't do teleprompter kind of stuff, although I could do it. In fact, I can create my own teleprompter if I want to, but there's some different ideas I want to try out. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to say this. I haven't been myself since Dwan died. okay? I'm just going to come out and just straight say that. I've been fighting myself. I've been fighting this urge to run away. I'm being straight honest with y'all, as I always am. I don't lie to y'all. When Dwan passed away, it broke me. I don't think I'm ever going to be the same again. Doesn't mean I can't be a different person. Doesn't mean I can't be a good person or that I can't do this. Just means that I've got to figure out a way to keep myself from going below the water, if you know what I mean. My depression has gotten 1,000 times worse, and even though I can do a good job of pretending when I'm on here, doesn't mean I'm okay, because I'm not okay. I haven't been okay. I haven't been okay since September of last year. I was just talking to Sophia earlier when she got home, and she knows what I'm talking about, that I have been fighting and I'm going to fight as I always do. You guys don't have to worry about that. And I haven't even drank since last year, so it's not like I'm going into the bottle or anything. But my depression's really bad right now, and so I have to do everything I can to counter the feelings that I feel inside me. I have a pretty negative viewpoint about myself right now. And I would hope to God that y'all would pray for me, because this fight is real. I fight demons inside my head. My nightmares have gotten worse in the last few weeks. Part of it is that Sophia's leaving, and so I have to fight these things. And I'm showing you guys how to do it, but it's hard for me to always tell you guys right away when it happens. Besides, I'm not going to burden people that I also know have problems themselves. But I do want to make you guys aware that, Dwan passing away is bad. You can always tell who your real friends are. I've said this before, and some people probably think I'm being morbid, but now I can prove it. I don't have a family. My family is not there for me, even in the darkest of times, like now. But my family, the people that I love, Sophia and Lori and Tanya and people that are my friends that I consider my family, those people are the ones that have been there for me. Lori's been letting Sophia borrow her car, and then Sophia will go purchase a car when she gets up to Minnesota. Minnesota. And then, like I said, me and her are going to be moving up to Wisconsin, most likely. But even like up in Wisconsin, I have family members up there that I don't associate with, and they will never, ever, ever look at me like a normal human. I don't know what they think about what I'm doing here, but I know that they're not supportive of me, and that's okay. Let them be who they are. That has nothing to do with me being there for you. I won't be like that to you. I'll never be like that to y'all. Now, understand what I said to you. That's who I am. But as far as myself, I'm not okay. I will be okay, but I haven't been okay. I have been working through this the best way I can. And I will figure it out. And as you guys can tell, I'm still working, I'm still getting on here, and I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do, but my passion just has not been there. And I've been sick too a little bit, physically ill. I mean, but I promise you, I'm going to fight through this. And that's the message I want to. It's Hump Day, halfway through the week, and that's the message I want to give to you guys for today. Is that you're going to come up against things when you're fighting and you're fighting to become a better person. You're going to come up against these days where you don't want to work, you don't want to do anything, but it sucks to get up. My entire life, since the day I was born, has been a fight. That sounds like hyperbole, right? It's not. Since the day I was born, from the moment I was born, okay, me and my sister Jacqueline, we fought for our very lives because we were addicted to drugs. Our biological parents they did drugs and they had us addicted to them. As a baby, they burnt cigarettes on us. And even when I did get out of that hellhole and got adopted by my wonderful parents, it didn't take. I mean, I was bullied in school my whole life because I was different. I was weird. I've always been very smart, and I always stood out, and I always thought that was a bad thing, not realizing that me standing out made me special, made me different, because I'm not like everybody else. But I didn't know how to use it for a long, long time. Well, that was the point. Me and Dwan, when we decided to do this business, we wanted to do it to help people. So there's so many liars out there. Politicians are liars for the most part. They say they care about you, but they just care about your vote, that kind of thing. I don't need your vote. I don't need your friendship. I want you to be you in the best you can be. And I don't want you to have to go through the pain and suffering that I went through. Now, if you see the dead seriousness on my face, it's because I'm being serious as hell. This isn't about me. This is about if I can prevent another person from going through the shit that I went through, the suffering, the hopelessness, the loneliness that I went through, then all's the better. People will lie to you to your face and tell you that they care about you, but they don't really. I will never forget how I felt when I was on the streets. I will never forget how me and Dwan, both of us, me and him used to talk about this all the time, about how we felt, how people made us feel. Having to go panhandle, bumming money off of everybody that we could. Y'all, I'll be honest, I don't know how the hell I got through that shit. But I know that I did. And I will not take the lessons I learned and throw them away. I will not keep them to myself. I will teach them so that somebody else can prevent pain. And I'll try to do it the best way that I can. And at the same time as you guys, believe it or not, you are giving me something. You're helping me discover different aspects of myself. You're helping me be a better me. And I thank you for that. So this channel isn't just about some educational program where I'm trying to teach you something. This is about truly digging into your soul and grabbing your heart and helping you see it. Especially if you have had problems like I had, you're gonna have a hard time seeing your heart. You may forget that you even have one, because especially if you've gone through as much pain. I mean, Lori tells me stories. I'm not gonna tell them right now, but Lori tells me stories about herself. Lori has went through hell. I choose my friends because of these things, because they attract me to them because of their strength. Same thing with Sophia. Stories that make you cry. There's strength in that. Not commiseration. Not going, oh, you poor little puppy. No. We don't do that. Lord doesn't do that to me. Lord doesn't say, oh, you poor puppy. No, we talk about it. We know our strengths. We know we can strengthen one another. Lori sat there and watched me while I had a stroke a year and a half ago. Not while I had a stroke, but you know what I'm saying. She helped when Sophia went up to Minnesota. My point is, I'm doing this, and it's different now because Dwan is gone. He's not here anymore. And this is hard for me. Harder than I could ever tell you. I was reading a text from him on my phone. The last text I sent him, and you can see by the messages that me and him were talking about our plans for the future. That we were talking about the hope and the happiness that we felt about getting our own place together and continuing on doing this business and getting better at this business. And the very next day, he dies. You cannot plan for those things. And you guys can forget about it, but I will never forget about it. So yes, I've changed. And I hope to God that I continue to learn the lessons I've been learning my whole life. And this time, I'll be honest, I'm actually very proud of myself, because I could have went into the bottle. As soon as Dwan passed away a month after his birthday, September 25th actually, 1 month after his birthday. I could have went into the bottle and never came out again. I had a couple drinks right after he passed away. That was it. I haven't had a drink since. I'm very, very proud of that. Now, that might not be a big deal to you guys. Doesn't matter. I said this in the Fill Your House. I do believe. I think in the Fill Your House video, where I said, just because someone doesn't recognize something about yourself that you've accomplished, maybe something small, doesn't mean you shouldn't. Just because someone else might not recognize that the fact that I didn't crawl into a bottle right away or something like that, doesn't mean I shouldn't. I'm very proud of that. But it doesn't mean I'm not struggling. But I swear to you, as long as I have breath in me, I will continue to do this. The cool part is I have different ideas, different thoughts that I want to do for the future, different concepts I want to try. And you guys feel free to comment, because I don't want to do a bunch of videos wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be, and you guys go, Yeah, you've been doing those videos. The last 5 videos you did were kind of sucky. Yeah, I don't need none of that. So if when I get on here live, I'm gonna try to figure out a way. What's cool, the camera I'm actually on, what I'm gonna end up doing is I think I'm gonna switch them around, because the camera that I'm on, believe it or not, is wireless, which means that I don't have to have this wire here to hook it up to my computer. I can have it wireless and have the other one have that other one hooked up to the computer. So I can actually I will be able to videotape from outside. Isn't that cool? So there are just thought process I have of that. But I wanted to just be honest with you guys that I'm at a place right now where I'm getting through it, but I'm struggling. I am struggling. That today was, I just did a lot of thinking today, and I worked on my next video. But I know that I come on here, and I know some of you guys probably don't realize that. Yeah, I've changed my life, but that doesn't mean that I don't have problems sometimes. But I know that I'm not alone. I carry my ingredients every day. And what's cool is, for the first time in my life, I know truly, like, for example, when Sophia leaves, it's gonna suck, because I'm gonna miss Sophia, because she's awesome. But Lori lives right across the hallway. I'll be able to see her every day and talk to Lori every day. I'm not gonna be alone. No. But even if I was, I have ways that I can entertain myself. I can read my Bible and educate myself through these books. There's lots I can do. That I'm not going to be by myself. I always get stronger from these things. But I just wanted to be honest with you guys. It's funny because I look into this camera and I talk to you guys like I've known you all my life. Because I'm honest. I don't hide. I just hope you guys are the same to me. Just be honest with me. Tell me about yourself. And be honest about my videos. If you don't like something, I know some of the subject matter is kind of boring sometimes, but they're necessary. And they suck to talk about sometimes, but I have to talk about the serious stuff. But I'm gonna try to finish some more on this video. I'm gonna let you guys go. So I want you guys to be safe tonight. Be safe wherever you go. Be safe when you get there. Be aware of your surroundings. Be understanding of one another, not just from your perspective, but from theirs. And be understanding of yourself. And until Friday, may the Lord of Light guide you in all things. Oh, one last thing. Remember, life is fleeting. And I promise your next breath. Go outside your box. Discover something new. You never know what you might discover about yourself. And until Friday night, may the Lord of Light guide you in all things. Goodbye.